It's time for another Nerdy Virgin podcast. Hi. How are you? Are you well? Are you doing okay? Are things good? My name is Joshua Snyder. I work as the booker at Flappers Comedy Club and Restaurant in Burbank by day, and I'm a comedian by night. And I make a lot of videos that are about Star Trek. Right now I'm making a lot of videos that are about Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And I think by this point you're either on board or you have already scrolled. And if you've already scrolled, here's the thing. I should be celebrating the people who are on board. But you know what I'm doing in my head? I'm like, oh, why'd you scroll away? Why'd you scroll away? Why did you scroll away? Why? So I am on week 2 of cutting out all the bad sugars. Here's where I'm cheating. I'm having rice. I mean rice, which I'm told white rice. Oh, you may as well. It just turns right to sugar, man. Just turns right to sugar, man. Rice, white rice. I may as well just take a gun and blow your brain. And fruit. Like I just had a banana. Is that okay? Is that all right? And I'm doing this because I have both genetic markers for late onset Alzheimer's, and they say that a high sugar diet drastically increases the risk of dementia-related illnesses, and I don't want to have that. I want to be fully aware of the world that's falling apart around me and of the pain and suffering that I am experiencing and watching others go through. I want to remember all of it. Don't you? Don't you? I don't know why I'm in such a slap-happy mood. I apologize. Usually I'm much more... I think it's because I'm recording this, because I know that someone's looking at me. Well, if I just audio record it, I guess I can kind of go into a zone. But if I know that it's also being video recorded, what is this, 1987? Then I guess I'm a bit more on, but I don't want to be on per se. I want to be vulnerable. I want to be me. I want to drop the mask. Show you who I really am. Who I really am. Show you who I really am. I don't know why I'm turning into a 97-year-old British thespian at that point. At that moment. So I'm on this no sugar thing that's happening. And also in solidarity with my father, he just found out that he's pre-diabetic. Can I tell you something? I make these videos every day. I post them on social media every day. And the videos that get some of the most comments are my ailment videos, like where I talk about having epididymitis and conversations of people back and forth going, I have epididymitis. How are you doing with it? What are you doing with it? And that's not right. We shouldn't be getting our answers from TikTok on medical stuff, right? If only there was a, what's the term I'm looking for? Healthcare system that was attainable, then maybe all of our health problems could be solved. Or you're all probably doing what I'm doing and just asking ChatGPT, and ChatGPT, though it's not perfect, is getting smarter. It's getting a lot smarter. It might be listening to me right now. It probably is. Hi, ChatGPT. How are you today? Yes, and the epididymitis, it flared up. But then, what I'm trying to figure out, here's my question for you. Getting rid of the sugar, getting rid of the saturated fats, is that going to affect the epididymitis? And there was it was really flaring up last week, but then the last couple of days, it has felt a lot better. And I don't know if it's related to the diet. Everything I'm reading about sugar says that it causes inflammation, and the more you get rid of those kinds of foods, the body is less inflamed. Maybe that helps. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, obviously. I'm also trying to focus on brevity in my writing, on stage. Brevity is the soul of wit. So we should end now, right? We're done. Thank you. No, we're not. No, don't go away. Don't go away. We're not done. I got a few more thoughts. We're trying to work on brevity. Trying to be very specific in my communication, both on and off stage. And here's the other thing too. I should raise the tripod so that I'm not like scrunching down like this. But on the other hand, it's kind of cool to do the entire podcast like this, like I'm some malevolent force. I'm coming for you. The clouds and the storms I shall gather, and they shall strike down upon you with 1,000,000 pangs of terror. Okay. So trying to cut back on sugar. Dad's doing okay. Thanks for asking. He went to 2 different Thanksgivings. The mother's side of the family, the father's side of the family. He reported in great deal about the turkeys of each. I will not go into detail about who had the better turkey. I don't want to cause any kerfuffles. I don't want to cause any strife. And outside of that, I just, I went shopping today. I'm trying to be, I read I'm supposed to eat avocados. They have the good kind of fat. And I'm sitting there and I'm feeling these avocados, doing the thing where you feel the avocado. No idea what I'm looking for. No idea whatsoever. And I realized something. I look for fruit the same way I vote. I kind of sit there and go, this feels right. I hope. So we're going to try some avocado stuff tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. So I've been noticing, I saw this article on Facebook about, and I don't know if this is founded in anything. It feels like fake news to me. But it was an article trying to prove that the most recent Superman movie, the James Gunn Superman movie that came out, trying to prove that it didn't make as much money as they're saying it made, because I guess when they're planning the release dates in 2027, Minecraft is getting more love than Superman or something. How they're setting both against each other, and they're saying whenever they do that, it means that one of them they think isn't going to make any money anyway, or some weird thing. I don't know if there's any validity in this. But what I will tell you about the Superman movie is that I enjoyed it. I don't have a lot of negative feelings about it. I mean, I think it is a Superman movie. I mean, my only qualm with it is it's not Batman, but it's not supposed to be Batman. I would rather watch a Batman movie, to be totally honest with you. And listen. Let me confess this to you, okay? When I was growing up, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. That's the thing. I'm 44 years old. Nothing amazes me anymore. Like, all of these movies were so amazing to me when I was 4. And I'm just wondering if it, like, no matter what comes out now, it's like, yeah, you're right. Okay. I kind of been there, done that already. Nothing amazes me. So I don't know. I bet if I were 4 and I saw that Superman movie, it would have, but I'm 44. These aren't for me. I'm at the age where I should be watching the movies that take place in a cabin, and the 2 people have been in love for 50 years, but cracks are starting to fall apart, and they spend the first half of the movie talking about the mangoes, and then but it's really a metaphor for their relationship, and then at some point somebody has a catharsis, and it's one of those things that Will Ferrell has a small part in it. That's the comic relief, but it's because he wants to be more dramatic. It's that kind of that should be what I'm watching. Officially, 44, ridiculous. 44, living like I still don't have 44, still don't have a bed frame, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you the one I'm looking forward to, though, is the Christopher Nolan movie coming out, The Odyssey. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that because in every Christopher Nolan movie, there's always an all-knowing character who kind of sits the main character down at some point and kind of tells him a story. Sometimes, Mr. Wayne, Some people just like to watch the world burn. That's the worst Michael Caine impression you'll ever hear. That was from The Dark Knight. Somebody's explaining something. Entropy. That whole conversation in Tenet or in Interstellar. No, it's all about gravity. Now, come to think of it, usually it's Michael Caine explaining something with a metaphor, and then a poem. Do not go gentle into that good night. That I'm looking forward to that, but in the Odyssey, it's probably going to be Odysseus. Or well, no, it would be whoever his mentor is. So, would it be Agamemnon? Well, I don't know. Maybe Nestor, I think, probably, who's going to sit Odysseus down and go, let me tell you about the time that guy went into the fields and he started picking pine nuts. And he was picking those pine nuts and he said to himself, I don't think I feel like pine nuts today. What am I doing? I'm just picking pine nuts. I'd rather have a pheasant. So then he stopped picking the pine nuts and he went and he hunted the pheasant. And then he said to himself, you know what? I think I'd rather have the pine nuts. And then he stopped himself and said, no, I'm happy with the pheasant. And he ate the pheasant and he was happy. And that's my point, Odysseus. And Odysseus would say, I have no idea what you just said. I don't see how this relates to anything. And Nestor would say, well, I think we've reached my limit, and that's all I know. And it moves on to the next scene, and hopefully there's a giant cyclops and, gods throwing lightning bolts and what have you, but in a Christopher Nolan grounded sort of way. Did I mention the theme was brevity? I feel like I've gone off on a bit of a tangent there when talking about it. I'm keeping my voice hushed. Keeping it hushed. Don't want to be too loud. It's late. I don't want to wake the neighbors. Anyway, I thought I would share that bit of movie news. Is it even movie news? I enjoyed the Superman. Waiting for the Batman. Waiting to see what they do with Batman. Waiting to see what they do with Batman. I feel like this feels like 10 minutes, right? This feels like enough. We don't need to do any more. We shouldn't do any more. I think if we do any more, there really isn't any more brevity. So that's where I'm at this week. I'm doing a show last Sunday of the month at Flappers. It'll be the last Sunday in 2025. You should come and check it out. It will be a delight. www.flapperscomedy.com, and I will see you there. Until then, try, watch your sugar or don't. I'm not telling you how to live your life. It's just do what you can and make sure you have enough toilet paper. Thank you.